Okay, so we are going to do a little deviation. We're going to do Dragon Age Origins because it's 10-year anniversary. So I spent a little while downloading some mods because who plays Origins on a PC without mods these days? But it's not me. Alright, starting from the beginning. And we'll see how this goes. I normally end up in character creation for like ever. So, we'll see. It may or may not go well. And so is the Golden City blackened. With each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection where it's we have brought sin to heaven and
the chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
I need to do something really fast. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, so that is really done. Oh, okay. It got a little lighter. Yeah. But no, I got lighter once I clicked in stuff. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna be an elf. Because, you know, female elves have some pretty shitty but it's really well. And being a human noble just feels too Princess Disney today. I don't feel like Princess Disney today. Let's see. I'm going to be a mage. I'm going to be a mage because I really. Alright. Wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent, you know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the night's ward against your coming.
Greetings.
Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's see. Complexions, what have we got? That's really that's more interesting than that one. Alright, tattoos. That's right, I downloaded that was me. So we'll see how it goes. Yep, going back there. Alright. Alright, let's see with the hair. I downloaded the hair and I wonder if it's actually going to show up. Oh, the sadness is so real. Pretty good unless I'm betting that that's like where it's supposed to be. There's no hair there. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna go back to let's do the Liliana's hair. That's gonna be ready. that look like? It looks more like the Valor Flames. I'll go with that. That works. Alright, I see. Good. That'll work. Alright, nose. Let's see. That's fine. Moving on. All fight's fine. Copycat. It is. Ooh. That's level 2. There we go. She's on height. She's consolidated. We don't need them to be on height. Too bad. Neck and ears, I really don't care. But I think she looks cool. Hopefully she looks cool outside of character creation. Because it will get super fucking annoying if I have to redo this 1,000 times. Alright. Okay. Expression. Alright, fine. No, in that case, let's just we're gonna send Oz. Why? Because we can. And I don't have one of those. So let's see. Okay, next. Alright, so let's see. Most skills such as herbalism. Resilience, yada yada yada. Potency of the spells, that's important. Okay, and again, willpower is 4, so yada yada. Alright, I think we're good. Skip that, let's see. I don't feels like all of these are really more aimed at sneaky stuff. Because it's more fun for me.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
I am ready. Is there any other options? What happens if I cannot defeat the demon?
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you.
Nice.
This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Tutorial, tactical view. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna do that because that just gives me a headache. I click on your desired destination.
I shall do it.
Oh, we move it. Okay. Put it back on. Shimmering orb of light. Good bar. Cool. Alright. Disturbing statue. It's been a long time since I played this game. I know something is on here. Let's see. This is lightning. Oh, okay, that works. We'll take that. I really hate the Fade.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
I recognize that voice. I just don't know from where. Is this the Fade? No, it's not. You're talking rats. No, it isn't right at all. I will succeed, right or not.
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
Not your real name, I take it. You took the harrowing? You can change your shape.
No. I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim. And you don't have much time before you end up the same.
What am I supposed to do? How long do I have exactly? That's not going to happen to me. I'm sorry for what happened.
Don't waste time with that talk. You don't want to end up like this. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Anything can die. I doubt it's as simple as that. Why pit me against such a creature? I don't understand why this test is so feared.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here, other spirits. They will tell you more, maybe help. If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out. A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
We don't want to be running, so hopefully this is it. Yeah.
That is where the test will take place.
Very
It
well.
could be anywhere, but it manifests there.
It shall be done.
Another spirit this way.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
Fight each other, we're not warriors. I agree, but I didn't have a choice. You know why I'm here?
You are not the first sent here for such testing, nor shall you be the last, I suspect. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
I need your help. What kind of spirit are you? What else do you know about the Harrowing? Did you create all of these weapons? I should know.
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Would one of these weapons affect the beast?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
And what are the rules of this duel? It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself. I am no warrior, I would be no match against you. I agree to your dueling power.
If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you. I trust those rules are simple enough to remember, mortal.
Wow.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
So you challenge helpless mortals to duels. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to provoke you. Then prove it. Help me fight the demon.
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Interesting. Oh, he gave me items. Take a look. Valor's staff. Okay, sure, cool. That's awesome. I got stuff. And what does the shimmering orb of light say? Ah, there. Got it. Okay, let's switch my house. All right. Hello, chicken.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
It's locked, demon. Okay.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
Are you here to help me? What kind of spirit are you? Why wait for scraps? Come get some now. What do you know about this demon?
I know that you will fail your test, and he will eat you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already.
I need help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Hiding doesn't solve anything. We need to face our fears. You could help me fight the demon. I thought you were here to help, but you're just a coward. That's all.
We? I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Mouse wants to learn. Teach him. You can't just suggest something and then change your mind. Why are you called Sloth? What are you? It's useless talking to you.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
I accept your challenge,
Truly?
Sloth.
Oh, this gets more and more promising.
That's my
My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Ah, I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? Let's see them.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
Ah, and it's there. I handle my tongue, my temper, my breath, intelligence, and sword.
Oh, breathing requires wit, does it? No. I speak of a tongue. Time to feast. What a delight. Stand still, will you? Not worth all this exertion. I will teach the mouse to be the bear, if only to get rid of you.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling. I've taught the mouse to not persist in bothering me. I'm tired.
Alright, moving on. How do we move on?
Strange.
There's no need to follow me. How have you survived here so long? Why make us face a spirit or a demon for the harrowing? What do you know about the Fade?
I missed my chance, so I became small, unnoticeable. I hide from the bigger things, learn from the smaller things. There are places you can hide where the shadows go on forever. You stay there long enough, and the shadows begin to creep inside of you. I don't know how long it's been. Forever, maybe.
That's pretty awful. There's no way I can help you get out of here?
Out of here? Out of the Fade? I don't know. I don't have a body waiting for me. It's not something I try to think about. Stay here too long and it's like being adrift. Pieces of you float away until you're not even a memory.
Would you prefer to die? That won't happen to me, are you certain?
I have no example to compare myself against. Only people like you, taking the harrowing. Mages, real ones that come here. They ignore me. They think I'm a spirit pretending to be me. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just get you out of here.
Alright. Where do I go? Let's see. If I need to go that way. So, we go that way. You see. Oh, I see. That actually is the spot. Okay. Let's go do that.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Right there. Apparently I have to walk on.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
It's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both? If I lose, the Templars will still cut you down. Then come and get me if you can. Okay, 1 second. I need to fix something super fast. Just realized I screwed something up. Let's see. This is... Oops. There we go. Update information. Slide and... There we are. Sorry, I apparently had the wrong information up for my stream. And that's just not good if anyone actually gives a crap about what I'm doing. So there we are. Alright, so it's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both? Okay, I'm gonna do this one.
They are welcome to try. So
So
this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
oh no.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
Yes.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
It's all a little too easy. The ones who you betrayed before me, what were their names? Sounds like your help was unusual, but...
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me, like they tried with you.
Anything to survive, like an animal or worse. So what is it you think you can get from me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
I'm starting to think the other demon wasn't my test. Let you in? I'll find mages away from the Templars. Forget you. Not my problem, Max.
What? What do you... Of course it was! What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential?
Pride.
You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
I've actually never done this origin before. I've just heard it.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Oh, wow. They didn't make me fight him.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Challenge? A demon, die demon. Where am I? Is this the Fade?
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
We're friends, but don't ask this. You know I can't tell you. It was harrowing. It was a test of ability, that's all. Stop pestering me, Jowan. We're friends.
So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
They'll summon you to the test when you're ready. Any day now, probably. Don't worry so much about it. I passed my test, that's all I care about.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Maybe you're just not ready yet. Doesn't everyone go through a harrowing? What are you talking about? You're just paranoid.
The Tranquil never go through a harrowing.
Oh.
You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
You worry too much? It's annoying. What's the rite of tranquility? I'm a magician. They're not going to kill you, Joan. What does this have to do with you?
They might not. But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower. Like Owain, who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
I think you're reading too much into it. What did they do to him? I'll watch for that the next time I talk to Owain.
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
Oh, awful. It's an option for those who fear the harrowing. No emotions. How is that possible? That doesn't sound too bad.
Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Elvin as soon as you woke up.
I should go talk to him immediately. What for? Where is he?
You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Oh my. Every time you gain a level, your character gains new abilities, improves stats. Left click on the button next to your character's portrait to level up. That's good. Alright, let's see. Has to be level 3. Flash strength and magic. Okay. Probably not a bad idea.
Did you hear anything? Is she all right? Is she awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He says she's very talented and very brave.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd go out every day for the next week just...
It is begun.
thinking about it.
I wonder when I'll get to go for my harrowing.
Feels like that's it. There's no lootable stuff in here. Alright, now. Alright, so... Apprentice Storm, Apprentice Storm. Let's go check out the Apprentice Storms.
Did you hear?
Hear what?
I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. That's what I hear anyway.
As you say. Very well. It shall be done.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But... It gets easier as the years go by, doesn't it?
Ah, congratulations on your harrowing.
I can do there.
Do you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
These were stuck in fucking circles.
Concentrate! Hold the shield! If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited.
No?
Then stand firm. No. Whatever I do. Again.
So I'm gonna guess that he was up here. character I can meet. The sadness is real. What was it?
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
Your light? I just wanted to greet another of my kind. I'll stand where I please. I'm sorry, I'll leave you alone.
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
Just happy to see another elf.
Are you surprised? We are probably more attuned to magic than humans are. Or at least our ancestors must have been. With most of our history lost, I suppose I'll never really know. Maybe the Dalish elves would, but I've never met one.
Lost history? Dalish elf?
When elves were taken on as slaves, we lost most of our culture. Few of us even know our own language. I hear the Dalish try to keep the old ways alive. Must be easier for them outside human rule.
I wouldn't want to be a Dalish elf. I wish I knew the old language. The past is gone, why bother?
As do I. Perhaps one day I will have the chance to learn it. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside Highever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
It's none of your business where I'm from. I'm from an alienage in Venerum. I can't quite remember where I was from. I lived in Lotharing.
I'm glad I didn't grow up in one of those. Life was hard on the farm, but at least we were treated fairly well. I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the circle now.
I suppose it makes us luckier than other elves. That's not the better life. We're reviled as mages as well.
I am satisfied knowing the humans who look down upon me will fear me instead. But I should get back to my books.
Thank you for talking with me. Fine, go back to your books.
Good day.
That's unlikely. The Chantry would do something before it came to that.
Will they? They haven't done anything, and I've heard that the Equitarians are starting to soften a little on the Libertarian position.
Sympathy.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren. Hello, were you looking for something?
What were you talking to that other mage about? Who are you? Just books? No, nothing.
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
What were you talking to that other mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
Why don't you go off then? I agree. If we run away, they'll never learn not to fear us.
They'll never learn that. They don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Not really. Apostate.
If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
Very. There must be mages who aren't part of the circle. Why would anyone leave the circle? It's a punishment well deserved.
I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish?
I should get going.
All right. Have a good day.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
What were you talking about earlier? Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then of course there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Okay. Which do you belong to? Isn't that a good thing? Thanks, that was interesting.
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone. I should be.
Fair enough. Good day to you.
Okay, alright.
I shall do it.
Have we codex that we have, or whatever off these things, that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so I need to find this is the library, guest quarters. Perfect. See if there's anything in there. Ah, there is. Yes, I am the person who loots every day. Take it all now, so I don't have to worry about trying to take it all later. Moving on. Hi, Colin.
Oh, hello. I'm glad to see your harrowing went smoothly.
I need to go. Hello, Cullen. Why are you stuttering? What do you care?
What? I'm fine. I'm just glad you're alright, you know?
I thought all Templars liked killing mages. Would you really have struck me down? I knew I would not fail my heroine.
I would have felt terrible about it. But I serve the Chantry and the Maker, and I will do as I am commanded.
That's fair. I need to go. I shouldn't distract you from your duties. I've no more time to discuss this. Maybe we could go elsewhere and continue our discussion?
Elsewhere? What do you mean?
Nothing, I misspoke. We should get to know each other. I've seen the way you look at me.
Oh, my goodness. If you're saying what I think, well, that would be really inappropriate, and... Ooh, I couldn't. I should go.
Oh, I made Cullen run away. Oh, that's amazing. Bye-bye, Cullen. That's okay, I'll get you in DA4.
It shall be done.
That was awesome. Not gonna lie.
As you say.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
Oh, of course I am, because I'm a terrible person. I don't know where he is, so I'm just kind of exploring and grabbing stuff on the way. First floor. Yeah, that's locked, so that's a no-go.
I shall do it.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry's supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
You sent for me? Hello. First enchanter? What's going on?
Ah, if it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Is this why you had me summoned? Pleased to meet you. A Grey Warden? In the tower? What's he doing here?
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
That's all you wanted to tell me? Why? Who are we fighting? I would like to defend Elvin.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
That's all you wanted to tell me. What are Darkspawn? What do you mean? Darkspawn are a dwarven problem.
They have formed into a horde in the Korcari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Thank you, First Enchanter. My phylactery? My leash, you mean? That's it, after throwing me to the wolves.
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Thank you. What happens now?
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal. Let us not rush things. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Can I leave the tower? I'd prefer to talk now. I will do that.
Impetuousness is ever the province of youth, I see.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
It would be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Alright, is there anything here to grab before I disappear? Sadly, it does not look like there is. Okay.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I wanted to talk to you a little more. Let's just move along. I didn't have much choice. I've always done what Irving asks of me.
Yes? What about?
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks? What do Grey Wardens do? Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about the war? I just wanted to say how honored I am to meet you.
I am flattered. I was not expecting quite so warm a reception.
The Grey Wardens are great warriors. I am in awe. Can you tell me about the Darkspawn attacks? We should continue on our way.
Being a Grey Warden is a calling, a sacrifice. Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Elves?
Some of our most honored wardens have been elves. The hero, Garahel, the last warden to slay an archdemon, was one such. The Darkspawn threaten everyone. They do not distinguish between the races, and neither should we. Has being an elf in the circle been difficult?
Yes, all the time. No, not at all. A little. Why? Should it have? I'd rather not talk about this.
It is hard to change perceptions. I've tried to reason with many, and failed. If one has always seen elves as less than human, it's hard to imagine them as something else.
It hurts when people talk down to me. I'm a mage now. People should fear me. It's not fair. I don't care what others think of me.
Do not let that discourage you. Let it temper you and make you stronger.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
That sounds ominous. Archdemon? I thought the Darkspawn had been driven away.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat? I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed in the last blight. I've heard about Darkspawn sightings, but an entire horde?
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
Persuade, please, I'd like to know. You can tell me about the Grey Wardens, can't you? Can you tell me about the Darkspawn attacks?
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along. Yes, but they were arguing about the war. Is that all they were arguing about?
Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What are your opinions on the matter? I never liked Gregor. Well, that's true, but...
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
We should continue on our way.
Yes, let's.
Alright. Well, come along. I'm coming. You are.
Thank you for escorting me.
Okay.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I should probably leave you alone. What's happening outside the tower? How many mages have joined the King's army? Have you ever seen someone use blood magic? Do you know anything about the Tranquil? Can you tell me more about Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks? What do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Okay.
A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Okay. Archdemon.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
And the King is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
I suppose all we can do is hope.
Yes, we can hope. And pray.
I have a cat in my lap and is going to spend the next few minutes trying to annoy me, which is really good at it. But I think I got stuff, so I can take a look. +1 magic. +2 spell power. Ooh, that one's better. Mage robes. Yes, better than what I'm currently wearing. Color. Ring of Steady. +1 magic. Charm of Still Waters. But at least now I have some stuff. Alright.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Hello again, Joan. I think I am for now. Were you following me? Going through another personal crisis?
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Of course I do. Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious. Can this wait? Right, spit it out.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You're starting to worry me, Joan. You better not be wasting my time. You seem a little on edge.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Oh boy.
We should be safe here.
What's going on? In the chapel, the Templar's favorite haunt. You realize there's a priest standing right there? All this skulking about is rather excessive.
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
Who are you? Wait, I've seen you before. There's something strange going on here. Joan, what's going on?
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate? That's forbidden. Ah, I was beginning to doubt her existence. This fat cow is your lover? My condolences, Lily. Oh my god, that's so mean. Super funny.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Did you bring me here just to talk about your affair? You can trust me, I won't tell anyone. You should rethink this relationship. Love will conquer all, and you'll only have yourself to blame.
Thank you. I knew you'd stand by me.
So what is this all about? You can't have brought me here to chat about love. Great, get married, have some kids. Can I go now? I'm truly happy for you both.
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
And what does this have to do with me? But if you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it. That sounds terrible. It's better than dying.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
How did you find out about this? Why would they do this to you? It's going to be all right. What are you going to do?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
And are they right about that? How did you find out about this?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
What are you going to do?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
You have my word, Lily. What do I get out of helping you? I need to think this over. But can't you just explain everything to someone? I can't be involved in this. Sorry.
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
Then I give you my word.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
Tell me your plan and make it quick. So what do you intend to do? This had better be a good plan.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
Are you suggesting we break through it? What if it's a magical door? It can't be that easy.
What if it is? We have to try. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I will go to a stockroom and retrieve this route. Let's not waste more time now. I know what I have to do.
We should stay here. One mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Good idea. So I have to do all the dirty work? Yes, you'd only slow me down. I'll be back soon.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
I'm sure they do. Is there any way to... Yes, there is. Okay, good. Enchanter Laura. First Enchanter Elvin. Let's see if there's anything. Wow.
Yes?
What's that door over there? Who are you?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Right, I did. Goodbye. Do you have rods of fire in there? Can I look inside the cavern? No, it's locked.
Have a nice day. Yes? Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want? That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Can I look inside?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Are you stealing from the Circle stores? What thing? Keep safe? Aren't the Circle stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
Uh-huh. So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to Senior Enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help? Well, are you? Good luck with that, then.
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alright. I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Alright, let's go kill some spiders. Oh, that's right, I downloaded a mod. I don't have spiders. I have Darkspawn. Not Darkspawn. Deep Spawn? Whatever. Deep Stalkers. There we go. Because I'm a wimp who's terrified of spiders. Be afraid of spiders. So, no spiders for me. Oh, I'm sure going down. Okay, hold on. I'll just trying to figure out. Where'd I come from? Alright, I'm looking down the one I came from. Very cool. Alright, this looks like there's gonna be something happening down. look, it's not. Thank you. There we go.
Enough!
It shall be done.
Do not get too close. So my cat likes to take over my keyboard. It's annoying.
As you say.
Finally done.
I'm liking this so much better. Some of this scary, more fun.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
It shall be done.
Alright, sure, that'll work. Cool. Let's do this. Got that. That'll work. Good try.
There is no glory in bloodshed. February. Now you fall! Damn you!
Alright.
Very well.
Creepy. Oh. Let's see. So, I think we'll go forward. The Deep Stalker mod is not usually my favorite mod. Like,
Be careful now!
Shall be done.
No!
let's see. Alright, so I've been through here actually. It seems a little, is that it? Did I actually take care of all of them? Is there a way I can check? Let's see. Quests, maybe? Alright, so back to the game. Is there spells? Journal, there we go. Alright, let's see. So quest is not completed. Oh no, I have that. Okay, cool. I'm done. Nice. That was not that bad. And it's no more spiders. I like no more spiders.
You're back! Are the spiders gone?
Yes. I've dealt with your endless.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Alright. Keeping the creepy crawlies away?
Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the crawlies away.
Very cool. Did that. That's awesome. Let's go find out what First Enchanter wants, because he's got an exclamation point, doesn't he? Is that here? It is. Okay.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
I did. Of course.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
Yes, I like him. I need to talk to you about something. He seemed a man like any other. I agree it was my privilege to have met him. We spoke a little. He was puffed up and full of himself. He was not.
Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
When is John going through the house?
When he is ready. And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become First Enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Please, I beg you, don't do this to Jalen. Why are you doing this to Jalen? Yes, Lily told him. Then you must know that Jalen plans to escape the circle.
Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Gregoire must be making it up. He hates all mages. Then you must know that Jalen plans to escape the circle. I must abide by the circle's will.
Let us not speak ill of my colleague. Our colleague. You know little of this, and I ask you to hold your tongue.
You know this is wrong. I have nothing more to say.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side.
I doubt it. Why does it want me to talk to him?
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Ah, I'm supposed to talk about it. I don't want to. I actually am on the side of... Oh. That's bad. Somewhere in here is my new thing.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I need a rod of fire. I don't need anything. What is the stockroom for? What can I buy here? Are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Okay. What is it like not having emotions?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
What was becoming tranquil?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
I need the rod for my research into burning things.
Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
I see. Can't we take anything we need from the stockroom? Why can't you give it to me now?
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Let's see. Well, I suppose she technically owes me, but... yeah, I'm not gonna get her involved, that's the thing. So, let's go talk to them.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I need to talk to you about something, Joanne. John, I need this form stamped. What should I do?
You need a senior mage's stamp? I wasn't expecting that. You can't ask Irving, obviously. I'd send you to Wynne, but I think she went to Ostergar. There are a few other senior enchanters, but they might ask why you need the rod, and we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. I suppose there's old Sweeney. He might help.
Where would I find him? Old Sweeney's still around? I don't think I know Sweeney.
He doesn't teach or mentor anymore. Spends his time reading the same few books in the library over and over. I see him sometimes when I'm down there. He's easy to overlook, being so bent over and all. The man's ancient.
His story is sad. Sweeney was married to a non-mage. His children came here a few years ago to take him home.
More than I wanted to hear already. So, it's nice his children wanted to be with them. Wanted him to be with them. And he's still here?
They wanted him to live out his remaining years surrounded by family. The Templars turned them down flat. They thought an old mage who might not have full control over his faculties was a danger.
Wow. Why didn't they just make him tranquil? Were they afraid he would become an abomination? If he's dangerous... well, he's dangerous if he no longer has strength of will.
Most likely. In a few years, he won't be able to defend himself from a stiff breeze, let alone a demon. I bet they would have put him down if they could. That's just how things are for mages, isn't it? Torn from our families as children, we choose tranquility or harrowing, or turn apostate and get hunted down by the Templars. Or become abominations, go mad, and then get hunted down like dogs by the Templars. Should you survive all that, your reward is spending the rest of your lonely days gibbering to yourself in a cold tower.
You'll be away from all that soon.
With luck, and with your help. Anyway, try old Sweeney. He's a nice old man, if a little befuddled.
Alrighty. Okay. So Sweeney. That's not sleeping. I think Sweeney's downstairs. In the library. It's down there. Oh, no, this is the library.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
Could you sign this form for me? You might remember me as an apprentice. I'm a newly harrowed mage, but I've lived here all my life. Are you daft? I've seen you in here many times.
What's this? A request form from the stockroom? Rod of Fire? I remember when the junior mages I mentored asked for some of those. Turns out they were burning holes in each other's trousers. One boy burned peepholes into the female apprentice's dormitory. You're not involved in any such rubbish, are you? No, of course you're not. Look at you. So angelic. Well, I won't ask why you'd need it. Tower's too boring lately. Tell you what, I'll put my name on this form, like so. And if you get the chance, burn a big hole in the seat of the trousers of the Templar that patrols the library. Do that for old Sweeney, won't you? Bastard's always given me the stink eye.
Sure. I'll see if I can manage that.
You'll be on your way now.
That's funny. I have a feeling this is going to go very, very badly. In general.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Here's the signed form for the Rod of Fire.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Alright, now let's go get into some serious trouble. Nope, ignoring me. I think you're wrong. Although, with my luck, he's actually...
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick!
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Let's see. First floor, stockroom, library, guest quarters, mage dorm, mage laboratory, chapel, Irving study. Guess we have to go down. That would be my thought. Let's go down. First floor. See what's going to happen. Is it down here? Apprentice dorm. Apprentice dorm. Classrooms. basement. Alright, well then maybe it's actually up that staircase that the Templar is guarding. Which will go well. Let's go find out. Where the hell is this thing place?
Thank you for your help. Freedom is so
I'm
close.
so nervous things will go wrong.
So am I. Where am I going? Don't worry, John. What will you do after you escape?
Lily and I will get married somewhere. Away from the Circle and its rules.
Perhaps in the outskirts of Ferelden.
Or in Orlais. Just far from here. We'll live a quiet life. Away from magic. Maybe we can buy a farm one day.
And if you get caught?
I expect they'll perform the rite of tranquility. If they don't kill me on the spot.
And if they do this to Jowan, what do I care what happens to me? My heart will die with him.
Well, let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
Yeah, I would, but I have no idea where I'm going. There's literally no clue. Alright, let's try this. Okay. Journal. Potions are complete. The basement of the tower. Wow. One moment. No. I'll eventually get it right. I mean, there's only so many ways I can go wrong.
I shall do it.
Don't see how it's not possibly go well. Alright, so that is the basement. Basement. Found it.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
Oh wow. But how do we get past it? How do you know this? It looks just like any door.
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages.
How do we get past it?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, can't Jowan help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
So what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
What was that? I heard something. Is that it? Can we enter then?
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
the matter? Why isn't it working?
I don't know.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
There must be another entrance. That door there, where does it lead?
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Do we have a choice? Or we could just forget this foolishness and leave.
No. I'll take any chance I can get.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Onwards then. The rod will work on those locks, shouldn't it? And it might be guarded.
Then let's pray the Maker smiles on us.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time. I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Oh, that's not good.
Who wants their hair on fire?
I'll do my best! The Maker has blessed us!
Oh, that's great. We have killed a sentinel. That cannot be a good thing.
As you say. It is begun.
Come, let us end this!
It is begun. As you say.
I can't seem to click on anything. I have got to have, like, one.
Very well.
They're actually using their fists. Not be a good thing.
I shall do it. Very well.
Get back!
Fine thing we've done.
As you say. It shall be done.
Saving game, good. Okay. Let's just see really quick. Slam shield, frontier slopes. Weapons. And armor. 5% fire damage, 3 defense. That's better. Something. Ah, I have a little bit of
Very well. I shall do it. Shall be done.
Wait, hold on. Where did your girlfriend go?
Very well.
Don't give them the advantage! Is everyone all right?
Oh, okay. Nothing from these guys?
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
There's something odd about that statue.
Yes, there is. I don't like it. It's creepy. It's just a statue, leave it be. I wonder who this statue is. Why would this be here?
Yes, I'd have to agree with you on that.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Archon Valerius? What is it talking about? Oh, let's leave it alone.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
How did a Tevinter statue get here? It must be very old. How did they do this? Is she still alive? Lily's right. We should ignore it.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Do you need help?
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
Yes, we have much to do. Lily's right. We can't do much with it anymore.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Wow, that all... What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
I can't imagine what this does, though. I don't think this is going to help us get your phylactery. I think this one's merely decorative. This is just a stockpile of useless objects, John.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber.
I suppose we could amplify the rod's power. I doubt we could move it to the door. Are you sure that's a good idea?
It's our best option. See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look.
Is there anything else in here before I do something that's sacred? No? Okay. Alright, apparently it's, that and this. Alright.
It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
Looks fairly heavy to me. You'll have to help me then. Alright, Joan. Move the bookcase aside.
If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
Alright.
I shall do it.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Oh,
this is the phylactery chamber. It worked.
We must find Jowan's phylactery. Quickly.
Let's look around then. Where would it be? It's a pity they've taken mine to Denon.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
Of course, I could escape with you. No, it wouldn't be right. There's little point in discussing that. It's not here.
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever. Not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery.
You'll see!
As you say. It shall be done.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Then let's move on. I expected a larger room and many more pylons. Certainly take a while. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Looks like that wasn't noticed.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you.
Talk louder.
We could never have...
So what you said was true, Elvin.
This looks bad. I knew this would end badly. I assure you, this isn't what it looks like.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Elvin. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
John, please don't make it worse. Elvin's right. You don't care for the apprentices. The first enchanter doesn't.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
You can't have gone too far. You could still capture him. I'm sure you'll think of something. Yes, John destroyed his brother.
Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Lily didn't know Joan was a blood mage. Of course, Joan.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Some honesty, at last. But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I had no idea he was a blood mage. Joan's the one you want, not me. Do what you like. I stand by my decision to help you.
And you think this excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught, because of you!
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Elvin spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
She is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
I've always hoped to prove myself as a mage. Gregor is right, and I should face the consequences. If the Grey Wardens will have me, I will gladly go. But I am a mage. My place is here.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
A blood mage escapes, and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Elvin.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
So I am to be a Grey Warden? Am I to leave the Circle forever? What lies in store for me?
Yes. Be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Thank you for everything, First Enchanter. I guess there isn't much left for me here. Perhaps the Grey Wardens will appreciate my talent more. I shall be sad to leave the Circle.
Come. Your new life awaits. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Can we skip the introductions? It's been a long time. I'm Sindari. I've a friend of yours.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I will do my best, of course. I do not cast spells on command. I'm only recently out of my apprenticeship.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty. We'll see about that. Your welcome means nothing to me.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well. It sounds like the blight is almost over. You sound very confident about that.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Strikes me.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You don't sound very sure. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. Perhaps this really isn't a blight after all.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? We seem to regard the Grey Wardens highly. We could if we were not such a fool. Do you think there's any danger?
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do? What do you mean? What ritual? A hot meal might be nice first.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay. What do you need me to do? Why is this ritual so secret? Am I the only recruit you have? Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Is this anything like the harrowing?
It is an ordeal. I am sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
think it's all right. Okay, that's fine. And we'll go across the bridge. Since that is what it should be. Alright. Oh. Which is why.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit the Duncan brought. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
We stand here in this hour.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
I found it terrifying, to be honest. Yes, I know all about that. It wasn't that difficult.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
King Kaelin thinks the battle will go well. I'm confident in my skills. I hope I don't disappoint.
Child, you have been taught well. Use what you know, and have faith in yourself. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
Oh. You faced Darkspawn before? Do you know much about the Darkspawn?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
What does the Fade have to do with it? I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fade.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City? So Darkspawn are just dream spirits? I've heard that. Didn't something bad happen there?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true? The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder. I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see. Don't you have any proper advice?
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friend. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this path like when you...
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new Warden? I could use some help. It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot. Why do you think I can muzzle him? How smart is this dog?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All Wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog. Don't be
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why? I'm here for the battle, nothing else.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find it. Do you think I have nothing better to do? Why don't you get it yourself? Will the dog be alright then? Where in the wilds would I find this?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
And I will see you all later.